What's up, everybody? Oh, I'm gonna have to remember the buttons already. Welcome in, everyone. Peter, I won't go to bed. I just got out of bed. I woke up way earlier and with my blood sugar way lower than I expected, so I was actually able to just get going. So, I was like, yeah, why not? Why not just start doing some Legend of Dragoon? Bed is very comfy. I definitely agree. I think you should go to bed. I think you're much closer to having to go to bed than I am. And I figured, why not stream this for right now? Because I figure I have to probably grind some levels anyway. I was able to do that fight fine, but I think it was because I had items. And I like using items as a reference point. Like, I feel like for the most part, if I have to use items, I could use some levels. And I definitely had to use some items in that last fight, so I may as well get some levels. And I also, once again, just because it's been a couple weeks, gotta make sure I remember how this works. I don't think we saw this enemy last time, so that's not the best start. Okay, I remember guarding gets me health back. But I'm just going to attack, and we're going to get used to this again. Right. Okay. Alright, I changed his. And Volcano has a lot, and this thing's almost dead, so. I missed it anyway. It's 6:30 p.m. You're only 6 hours ahead now? See, let me tell you, that time change messed me up with everyone I knew. I mean, like, I could try and level grind here. I might, depending on where it's going to tell me to go in the story. If there's not... Because there's a save point here. Like, I can easily just grind out some fights. I think I might do that. But either way, we're gonna go back and figure out the end of this first. Woo. I just feel like that should do more damage for the amount of work I have to do there. But it will. It will eventually. But I hope you're doing well, Peter. Always good to see you in here. I mean, God, how are you supposed to grind for levels, man? Everything gives such terrible XP, I feel. By comparison, almost. Maybe I'm just used to other games that they give more in. I don't know. But we're on Volcano. That's level 3. We only got 5 more. Alright, so we're getting pretty close to the end of that one. Spinning Cane. It's going to be level 3. And we're almost done with that one. But she doesn't have others that I can change to. Alright. And because we're not really getting great XP with these things, like I said, I'm going to just leave. If we have to come back here, that's fine. Was there... No, there was no other place we could go. Oh, right, I had to go through the nest because I was having trouble getting through the nest because I didn't know where to go. Okay. Alright, I remember that now. So, yeah, we'll probably head back there. But, like I said, we'll see what the enemies are like. And go from there. I just totally fucked that one up. Did we finish Jak 2? Yes, we did. We finished Jak 2, and we started Ratchet & Clank 2016. I think it only took us like an hour and a half to finish Jak 2. We didn't have too much left. Yeah, like that gave us 4 XP each. Should I be concerned? Like, I just feel like then I'm like I'm just, well, obviously, like, that was a much weaker enemy, so I don't think that was what I should be training on. That's why I'm going to get to the next part and see. Oh, I got to do the underwater mission? Yes. Yes, so we did finish Jack 2. We had the underwater mission, and then I think we had like 3 missions after that. Some of them were kind of long, so it did take us a bit. That underwater mission took us a bit because of the checkpoints obviously being atrocious. But, yeah, after that one, I think there were like 3 more missions, and they didn't take us like as long as that one did. So, we did finish it. At the end of the day, I know I had a lot of complaints while I was playing it, and I agree with some of them. I don't mind the fact that it was a difficult game. I mind the fact that it had bad checkpoints. But I also, you know, it was a PS2 game. It was from all that time ago. But I still wish, like, it just sucked because I didn't mind that it was difficult. But it sucked when I lost to the difficult part and I had to spend the next 10 minutes getting back to the difficult part. Exactly. Especially when comparing to newer games, the checkpoints are going to be the best. And that's something I had to keep in mind. But even keeping it in mind, I was like, oh man, do I really want to keep doing this? The answer was yes, but it was definitely frustrating at times. Oh, wait, no, I can jump across these rocks. Yeah, that's where I had to go. So yeah, like you said, especially when comparing to older games. Oh. Wait, is this not where I was supposed to? Oh my god, I'm gonna forget where to jump over, and I'm not gonna be able to. And this is gonna be that's the exact problem I had originally trying to do this. Overall, it was a good game. Like I said, just frustrating because of that point, but outside of that, I had a lot of fun with the game. I didn't like it as much as Jack 1, personally, but that's because I like the layout of Jack 1 better. I like the level... Oop, I fucked that one up. I like the level-based system better. I love the system of, hey, here's like 5 levels in the first world, and move on to the next. It's a very organized, whereas Jack 2 I felt was just mission-based, and it was definitely more modern because of that. But I miss the old stuff, man. I miss like Sly 1. Man, where am I supposed to jump? And I know all I do is complain about the games I'm playing, but this was exactly like what I was like mentioning before. Because when I was supposed to go back to the shrine, it was like, hey, go through the nest, and I'm like, haha, fucking how? Like, it bothers me when like the background of a game is my biggest enemy. Because I feel like I should just be able to jump over this. Do I have to go through? Well, maybe I have to go through the nest. Because I can on this side. I can't on the other side. So you know what? Even if it's not the way I'm supposed to go, I'm gonna do it. Because I at least know that I can. So instead of getting stuck here. Am I gonna see the eclipse? I think we have a view of it here at my house. It's not gonna be a lot. But I think we can. My parents got, like, the solar eclipse glasses. They're excited for it, and everything. I'm not one to... I don't usually look at the sun anyway. I'm not going to start now. So, I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably take a look at it if they say it's cool. It should be happening in the next 2 hours, they were saying. Like, totality, like, at 3 p.m. for us. So, within 2 hours and 20 minutes, I think... it's going to be in full effect. So I'll probably take a look. I don't know why. I am very afraid of going blind. Because I didn't look into it, but I know, like, you're not supposed to look at the solar eclipse. But, like, in reality, you're not supposed to look at the sun either. You can. But I don't think, like, if I have my shade open and I turn around while stretching and I look at the solar eclipse by accident, I don't think it's just going to burn my eyes out immediately. but I know I'm not supposed to look at it, and because of that, it's given me like, I'm like, oh, should I not look at this? Played most Daxter for PSP. Ah, gotcha. Can't say anything about the other Jack games. I don't know if we're gonna touch Daxter. I don't think there was a port for Daxter, but apparently there was another PSP game after Daxter called The Lost Frontier, and that did get a port recently. So we might try that one. Not sure. Not gonna happen here in Denmark, so you won't be able to see it. I'll take pictures if I look at it. Honestly, I'm sure Nick or Joker will probably take some pictures. Welcome in, Crazy Dragoon. My blood sugar is going up. I just took insulin, so hopefully that'll curb it at some point, but I'm probably like 120, 114. Okay, so it's not going up as quick. Welcome in. I'm glad you're able to make it. I figured this was probably just going to be a grinding stream. But welcome in. Next time there's a full eclipse in Denmark, it's going to be 2142. And Peter, I know that you're not very old, but something just tells me that you probably won't make it to 2142. Yeah, that was one thing my dad was talking about. He's like, how do you not want to look at it? It's going to be so long until the next one. Wait, a save point doesn't heal me. I forgot about that. Fun fact, guys. Haha, but I've learned and remembered how to do those. That the counter is circle. Crazy Dragoon. So we're getting there with we're making progress with the counters. Yeah, so Whip Smack should be done. That should be level 5. Spinning Cane should be level 3 at this point, and Volcano's probably level 4. If I'm alive by then, I'll be over 100. Yeah, if you were born pretty much today, you'd be 120 by the time that happens. Almost 150. Well, hey, man, you don't know what kind of technology is going to be happening. You never know. Yeah, let me just take a look at these again. Oh, because I fucked a couple up. Yeah, so that's almost level 4. Yeah, this just got to level 3, and that's done. But I don't have a second one to put on, so I can't. Level grind is a great thing to do, as the late game is brutal in general if you're underleveled. Yeah, I remember you saying that, and I definitely kind of felt it. I think, honestly, one of the... Yeah, absolutely. I'll be dead by... I'm not even making it close to 2100. 2100? What do you call it? 2100? Yeah, 2100. Quick math isn't always the most precise. Honestly, fair. Only 29 adding 100 plus years, so that would easily kill me. Yeah, no, understandable. I like to gauge where I'm at in terms of levels. So, like, sometimes, Crazy Dragoon, like my power level in some JRPGs, I like to gauge on if I needed to use items in the last fight. Like, if I felt like it was necessary for me to use a bunch of items, I feel like that usually means I'm underleveled and I could do with some training. So, yes, see, I can't jump back, but I can jump down. That makes sense. As far as I can see, anyway. I didn't get that notice that I could jump back across, so I had to go through the nest. So, because I had to use items on the Drake fight, and then even on the Ghost fight, well, I forget her name already. No, well, not already. It's been a couple weeks since I did it, but I figured I'd get back here, do some story stuff, and see if the next place I could go to has better fights to train on. And 95 is not bad. Oh god, I forget what the colors were. I know green was civilians. I think blue is shops, yellow is in. Or yeah, you're the item shop. I think I'm fine with it. Well, actually, I'm probably not fine with items considering I just used a bunch. Yeah, I have 0 healing potions. Leave a little bit of room. Okay, let me find the end. Yeah, because the blue one up there is the weapon shop. Also, I think there's a problem with my PlayStation 5 controller charger, like the port that I have for it. Because I had my controller charging all night and it's still blinking, like flashing. It's still, yeah, it's still like flashing. Did I leave? Oh, I totally meant to come back to you already. I totally didn't think this was the inn that I could just sleep at. But hey, that worked pretty well. Cheat days? Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like Peter's gonna pull some shit and be like, yeah, what if I dye my ice cream green? What if I eat like mint chocolate chip ice cream? I just feel like everyone we know is actually a Dragoon at this point. Woo! Yeah, I eat a lot of carrots, honestly. Have they had only green food? That's what you're going to look at. That's the stat you're looking at. That is true, Peter. I'm very orange right now. You know what? Fun fact, Crazy Goon. Fun fact. That is actually a lie. Carrots do not help your eyesight any more than, like, regular things do. It was actually my friend told me this, and it was actually crazy. Apparently, the carrots are good for your eyesight was actually a lie made up during wartime for the Germans, and they started this lie because I believe, and this is what he was saying. So you can double check it on me, but he's usually good with this stuff, so I didn't really have much reason to question him. I think he said that whoever, I think it was the Germans, invented like sonar. Some kind of like radio positioning technology so they knew where their enemies were coming from, and the rest of the world had no idea how they were doing it. And so they started spreading a lie that was just like, yeah, we just have really good eyesight. It's because we eat a lot of carrots. That seems like a pretty far stretch, but I bet there's more. There's probably more truth to that than anything else. But I full on believed that until like 6 months ago when he told me that. But again, I haven't checked into it, so if you want to look into it, let me know what you find, because I'm not sure. That's adorable. Did you wear glasses, Peter? I'm gonna use that in my doctor's appointment next time. Just all I eat is carrots. That's all you eat. Bugs Bunny did fine. Hard sex with a lot of fat is good for your health, so that's why I eat a lot of it. Interesting. I never heard that before. You do wear glasses, okay. Are you contacts at all, or just glasses? You can see about an arm's length. Oh, that's horrible, Peter. I feel like everyone has bad eyesight. That's why it's so funny that in my channel point redemptions I have the glasses off thing, because so many of the people I stream with have glasses. And that is one thing I'm lucky about. I don't wear glasses. I do have good eyesight. Your glasses don't like contacts? What don't you like about them? I love asking people this. Is it putting the contacts in that bugs you? Is it like just having to what is it about? Heard too many stories about the contacts getting stuck behind the eyeball. Honestly, understandable. Yep. That would do it. I hate touching my eye in any way. If I did have to wear glasses, it would definitely be glasses. Alright, so she's fine. They worded like that. That is so fun. Is this going to be like a tournament arc? Oh yeah, there it is. Wow, what good timing for me to be like, I should probably go level up in the arena. Okay. So yeah, this was definitely a good time. Wait, bud. Where is it? Oh my god, why do you look like that? Alright, I won't talk to you anymore. You're clearly having your own, spasm. Okay. Can I... Is the inn upstairs? Like 5 miles a day? Fair enough. God damn, give you credit on that. I'll stay at night. Sometimes sit indoors, my blinds covering the window for up to 7 days without going outside at all. That's more than me. And I usually get to a point where I open my blinds anyway. Like, well, I usually open my blinds most days. Unless I'm having a bad day health-wise. I won't, but other than that, I always do. Completely dark in my room all the time. Well, that doesn't seem healthy. But, do you have windows in your room? How many windows are there? Because, like, I'll tell you something, too. It's funny. My house is, it has, like, the main floor, and then it has, like, a basement floor, and I'm in the basement. Now, the basement isn't, like, completely underground. Like, we have windows, but the windows are ground level. So, like, technically, my room here is, like, a little bit under the ground, but I have windows that are ground level. But my old room upstairs had a window in it, and it was nice to get the sun in sometimes, but now, like, there's 2 bushes right in front of my window, so, like, I can't get the sun in, and I'm like, this feels weird now. Nice, Crazy Dragoon. Six windows that can open, so you can get a lot of sunshine. 2 windows that you can't open. That's so weird. Who's that for? What is that idea for? They just want to look. They don't want to be able to open it. That's so weird. Yeah, the 2 in my room can open, but it's like bush. So I have no reason to open it. Okay. Man, that guy just gave me no information, did he? Unless I missed it. I don't think I missed it. I think I was trying to read it well enough. He said there's an arena with the hero competition. You look like someone who knows. Okay, something tells me he didn't know. Had an apartment in Finland where the main windows were about 20 inches wide, but you could only open 3 inches of one side of them. Yeah, that sounds about right. Who would want to open up the rest of it? Yo, same now, little dude. I mean, Shauna's with us, right? Yeah, she is. So, I was like, I technically can leave and just go, alright, well, what are my options? I think I have to go to the Nest of Dragoon. Nest of Dragon. I'm just gonna fuck around for a little bit. Like I said, I have to get some levels anyway, so may as well walk around and see if I can find where to go. See if another route opened up. The problem, once again, with taking that break that I needed to do, is that I'm not too sure where well, I mean, like, I'll know where I've been as soon as I look at it, but, like, in terms of, like, just on the map, I don't know if I'll be able to be like, oh yeah, I went here before. But we'll see. Would have liked to open more of the window when there's no AC and it was over 110 degrees. Yeah, that's understandable. Get some of the air flowing. I didn't know it gets that hot. I'm actually kind of shocked. Volcano! Unless I fuck it up, like I did. Magic does so much more damage than everything else in this game. It hits everybody. 49, goddamn. It's fine though. Honestly, on like these fights, I should probably just not have her attack. Since she... I mean, she's gonna get the XP and everything, so... Since I don't have any additions to train with her, I should probably just have her guard. First weekend, I lived in Finland, it was negative 43 Fahrenheit, in the summer it was 110. Jesus Christ, that drastic? That's insane. I can't, like, negative 43, from what I imagined Finland was cold. You know? So that's why I was shocked to be like 110. But damn, man. That's fucking crazy. Wow, that did a lot. Was that a crit, or is he just hitting that hard? Oh, well, it's level 3 now. And he's kind of a heavy hitter. I feel like I should pay attention to, like, boss fights. Because I feel like for boss fights, I can put on additions that I don't really need to train. And just focus on damage output as opposed to getting some additions up. But either way. So let's see. Where are... Jesus Christ. So where are we now? Now in Denmark, you're between 14 and 82. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. What's up, Salamander? I don't know if I've fought you before. What? Why am I missing his all the time? That seems so strange. Like, I'm hitting Spinning Cane and Whip Smack easy, but I'm missing Volcano all the time. That seems so strange. Maybe I'm just getting intimidated by the fact it's 3 every time and just keep missing it. I don't know. Very weird that I miss his and not the others. Hey, Crazy Dragoon, are you here? Because I do have a question, and I wouldn't mind an answer to this one. Because it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to go back from the volcano, but maybe I'm wrong. But I don't want to go... I don't want to walk through the volcano to find out that. I just have to go back. Because, like, maybe there's just someone else I have to talk to in Lohan. To get to the arena. Because, like I said, it seems weird that he didn't tell me where to go, so I'm just going to go back to Lohan and start talking to people. But anyway, I hope everyone's doing well today. Like I said, I don't know how long of a stream this is going to be. Probably just going to do some level grinding once I find the right place to do it. For a little while. And then, This is not where I should be. This is going out towards... Yeah, that's going towards the shrine. I need to go back. Probably gonna just, once I find out where the arena is, probably just do some level grinding, and then, But later today, we will be doing some Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth with Ambi. So Ambi will be here. I'm not entirely sure what time yet. I know I put in the schedule for 7 p.m., so that would be 6 hours from now. But she might be able to do earlier, so I'm going to keep everyone in the Discord updated. But if you do enjoy Legend of Dragoon, I do plan on doing this game, obviously for now. I'm planning on doing a little bit more tomorrow afternoon and some more on Thursday afternoon. So I am planning on doing this game quite a bit this week. Try and catch up for the last week. I have a bad habit of starting a game that everyone votes on, and then taking a very long break, and then coming back to do it very quickly. So I don't want to take that break this time if I can avoid it. I mean, of course I had a reason for the break. I was in the hospital. She's fine. But I don't want to just drop off it. I want to keep it. I want to keep up with it if I can. Man, everything's trying to counter dart. Okay, there we go. Most likely to do when I'm sleeping. Yeah, no problem, Peter. Peter, it's always good to have you here, man. It's always good to see you here. Even if all you do is come in and say go to bed, man, it's always fun, man. Oh, and Peter, I've also decided, because I know you were looking forward to it, and I was looking forward to doing it a couple times, but obviously they didn't happen. The Sly Trilogy speedrun, I've decided to do at 300 follows. One Sly game speedrun per 100 follows. So, instead of trying to do another subathon and once again missing it by 8 subs, which I think is hilarious. I think it's hilarious that both subathons I did, I missed it by 8 each time. I decided I'm just going to do it when I hit 300 follows instead. Okay, you did. So we're getting close. We're at 297, so as soon as that gets hit, I'll plan that. And I'll be sure to post that in the Discord. Can I get an encounter in here? Clearly not. But it makes sense. This was like a boss area, so it makes sense that I couldn't find the fight. Lurking most of the time on stream. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Well, how about you? Are you planning on getting back to doing any more streams? I remember one of the last times you were in here, you were talking about possibly getting back soon. How's that going? Any plans more to do that, to get back to it? I don't really know who to talk to about this competition. Want to get back, but I simply don't have the motivation to stream for 0 viewers. I understand that. If we get back to streaming, it'd be for nobody, and I can't talk to myself for that long. What if you don't talk? I'm kind of just spitballing an idea. Do you feel like you have to talk the whole time, or do you want to? Or I mean, you can just do chill streams for a bit. I mean, like night streams, like later streams that I do. Where the fuck am I? Why are... I just wanted to talk to the weapon guy. Are you the weapon guy? Oh, you are. That's a weird place for you to be. Because the later streams that I do that I really like, I kind of have my mic on, but sometimes I mute it for a while. Just to have a, like, I don't know. What do you think? Oh, I was like, wow, that's really good. 10,000. I did see that last time. Sounds good, Ambi. No problem. Welcome in. It's mostly just motivation, and I understand that. I've approved bedtime. No problem, Peter. I was just asking. I'd love to get back to watching some of your streams if you ever get back to it. But I totally understand that aspect of it, too. Alright, so that guy doesn't have anything to tell me about the arena. Man, I don't know what to do. Maybe I do just have to go back through the volcano. But it seems like kind of far. Maybe if you... Hold on. Is there a chance that the arena is actually here? In this place? Well, okay, you know what? Just because I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming, I don't want to spend all this time doing it here. So, let's just go back to the shrine and start getting some levels. I think that's what I'm going to do. But I understand that, Peter. If the motivation is because you're not going to have a lot of viewers, and especially because like I've also noticed too, like a lot of time, like right now my screen is telling me I have 4 viewers. I feel like a lot of streams, like once they get going after a little while, I'll have anywhere between anywhere between 6 to 9 is the usual. I feel like I don't usually have more than 10, but like my screen a lot of times shows it usually between 6 to 9. But sometimes later streams are less, and I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to do those for me. Like I enjoy different kinds of streams for different reasons. But I always say too, that you should do it for the reason you're doing it. You know, if you're not gonna be having fun if you're doing it for 0 viewers, then you don't have to do it. You know. But I also noticed, like, for the last 2 weeks prior to this, I didn't do that many streams, so the viewers were definitely suffering that when I did come back, I didn't have too many people in. So I've noticed that, too. Started getting into Halo Combat Evolved speedrunning, but I can't stay seated for more than 10 minutes before you get bored. That sucks. I feel that, though. Speedrunning is a whole different breed, man. It's hard. But I know you used to do that a lot. You used to get 10 plus on streams when you played like Phasmophobia with a few communities. But after switching games to different stuff, then you don't really have any people watching. And I think that's a Twitch thing too, man. Because I think it's the algorithm. I think it's the algorithm showing your stream. That if you... Because I remember, and I know... I'm sure you know all about this, so hearing it from me is probably nothing. But like... I know I was watching a guy who did a lot of Pokemon streams, and people were asking, they were, oh, we'd love to see you play this game. And he's like, oh, I can't really stream that because if I stream different games, it's going to switch the algorithm from the Pokemon stuff that I'm doing, and I'm going to lose a lot of viewers for that. And I'm like, wow, that kind of sucks. That really sucks. But at the end of the day, it's like, at the end of the day, it like really gets to the point, like, what are you... Did I just get... Was he not level 12? Oh, he wasn't. I guess not. I thought he was. Interesting. But the algorithm can really fuck some people over. I think it's more like I knew a few people in the Phasmophobia community, but if I... gotcha. So it was more... Okay, so it was more of just you were part of this community thing, but without playing the game. And that's hard too, you know? And I feel like that happens with a lot of speedrunners. You know, there was one guy that I used to watch do a Sly 1 speedrunning, and he would get like 30, 40 viewers easy, and then he switches to a different game, like just to play like casually, and he gets like maybe 8. And I'm like, wow, that kind of sucks. Okay, sounds good. People that might enjoy you playing one game might not want to watch you playing a different game. That's exactly it. So it almost feels like you can like lock yourself into that corner, but not really. You know, I mean, it depends, because at the end of the day, no matter what you play, like if you're a variety streamer of any kind, I mean, like, because I know you were bouncing from game to game. People who might see you watch you play GTA 4 might not be watching you play The Witcher 3. You know, so it depends. Yeah, I mean, honestly, and even if you're doing it for views and stuff like that, you can always just like, even if you go mic-less, because there's an audience for everything. If you go mic-less, just completely unplug your mic, and you just sit down and just stream yourself playing through The Witcher 3, if that, like, let's say that's the next game on your backlog. I know you did The Witcher 3. But some people like watching The Witcher, like some people like watching these games without commentary. There's actually, what do you call it? There's a channel called the RPG, I mean, there's definitely several, but there's one that I know, the RPG Network 24/7. That's what it's called. And all it is just, I mean, okay, that's a fair point. That's more so what I was getting at as opposed to the viewers. I was saying that poorly. If there's no people to talk to, then it's not fun streaming, which is why you want the viewership. I completely get that. Although, because at that point, it's just sitting in your room playing the game, you know? Some people like it. But if your reasoning is that you like talking to people and the motivation isn't there because if you don't have people to talk to, then it gets boring, I get it. It's a tough thing to be in. I mean, I'm very lucky that I had my friends to come in and talk to me when I was starting up, and just be there for that. You know, and that's what I like about this community too, because there are people who will go into other people's streams. You know, we got Pluto who likes to stream. We got Elemental who started streaming. Elemental Dad started streaming, doing some Skull and Bones. He's been putting it in self-promotion section, so whatever the motivation is, I completely understand it. I understand your reasoning. But if you ever do get back to it or decide to do a one-off stream just to give it a shot, go ahead and put it in the self-promotion section. I know there's people, you know, we love having you here. We love talking to you. Holy fuck. So it would always be good to, like, it would always be good to see you there. And I'm sure we'd have some people coming into the stream, talking to you, keeping you a little bit occupied. But always up to you, man. I just wanted to see where your head was at with it. I feel like I got less XP for that fight than some of the other stuff, but I don't really know what level to be at. And now that I... Sorry, what was I gonna say? I completely lost my train of thought. I got a text and I was just answering it. You know, I was gonna say, man, how did I not get that treasure chest? I definitely did get that treasure chest, guys. Oh, what I was gonna say was, now that I remember that you can't heal at a save point either, like save points don't just heal you, I feel like it's still pretty rough. Man, I wish I didn't do that. Oh! Wait. I didn't do that, guys. You guys actually saw nothing. There would have been no reason for me to sit through all that and then have to walk back here. Which is the only reason why I felt okay doing that. I don't like using the rewind feature. It feels like cheating. It feels like save states. So I want to try not to, but... Must have been the win. That's exactly it. Don't have the biggest motivation to play games for the past, like, 6 months or so. And I totally understand that, too. You know, sometimes you just get into, like, this weird mode where I'm like, I don't want to play any games. I totally feel that. I'm in a different boat right now. I am so motivated to get through my backlog. It's been so long since I've felt this motivated to hit the backlog. That's why I wanted to keep going with this game. I'm going to be starting up Cyberpunk 2077 soon. We're playing the next Yakuza. I'm very excited to get to all the games I've been meaning to get to for the longest time. Bitch, get back here. Alright, well, now it's not all about... Now I feel like I need to start fighting with her. It's not about additions anymore. Now it's just about getting levels. Volcano! You can power up all you want. You're going to be dead in a second. Okay, well... This weird mode of going to bed at 9 p.m., waking up at 6 a.m. every day without using alarms or anything. That's impressive. Your body just does it. You can't train my body like that. It wakes up from sensors, whatever it wakes up from really at night. It does it a lot. Man, I really wish save points would heal me. That would have been nice. But oh well. Yeah, definitely a lot of grinding. Definitely a lot of grinding. But especially like a stream like this too. Like, if I have people chatting, it's cool. I'll have fun with it. If I don't have people chatting, I'll throw on some music, you know? I feel like the money I'm gonna be getting from this is like what I'm gonna have to use to I'm actually gonna guard with her. Let's get some help back. I feel like just the money that I get from these fights is just gonna go to getting the items back that I probably used on these fights. Cool. So, damn, they're all just attacking this girl. Damn. Yo, Optimus! Welcome in with the raid. Oh my gosh. Everyone, if you don't already follow Optimus Daddy, I don't know what you're doing, man. They play some of the coolest games. What were you playing today? How did your stream go? Welcome in, Raiders. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna take the L on that one. Now I need to make a command that is Optimus Daddy. That looks way better. That looks way better. But welcome in, Raiders. My name is Spirit in Black. I tend to fuck things up like that. Right now, we're playing some Legend of Dragoon. We're going to be doing some level grinding. It's going to be a nice, chill stream. But welcome in, Panda. Good to see you. And you finished The Last of Us 2? Ooh, how was it? I haven't played it myself yet. I played The Last of Us on stream, the remastered, on stream probably like a year and a half ago now. Me and my friend Nick are definitely planning on doing The Last of Us 2 on stream at some point. But how'd you enjoy it? I nailed it, Panda. Don't worry. I picked it back up. I picked up the slack. I did it well. We got the shout out. But again, thank you for the raid. I hope everything went well. Makes me want to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure to heal my heart. Hey, listen. There has to be balance for everything, right? You can't have The Last of Us 2 without having a Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I don't know much about it. Jesus, he is getting fucked up. Okay, Lavitz, we're probably going to have you. Jesus Christ, he's going to hit him again, I bet. Okay, well, this one. Okay, I might have to... The only thing that's going to make... Jesus, the only thing that can even make grinding levels slower is the fact that I'm going to have to heal through this half the time. I've heard it's a very emotional story. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. That it's such an incredible story, and from what I know of it, I definitely believe it. The Last of Us 1 had an incredible story, and I'm not much of a zombie guy at all. Like, a lot of times if I'm like, oh, it has zombies, like, I just kind of, like, throw it to the wayside. It's not usually my kind of thing. But I absolutely loved the first one, and I cannot wait to play the second one. Okay, but my question is, how much are you powering up? If you die, that's fine. Oh, wow. Alright. You have half health, you're fine. I definitely just have to stay on top. Oh, powering up also powers up their defense, I bet, because it looks like they weren't taking much damage, and I feel like they normally take more. But, you scarred die with Last of Us 2. She's not getting... No coming back from that one, huh? What'd you think of the... How would you compare the second one with the first one? Better or worse? I don't know if I've ever heard anyone say that the first one was better than the first. From everything I've heard, it sounds like they really just made the second one even better. Like, in every way. Again, haven't played it yet, so I don't know myself, and I can't comment on it, but I'm curious on what you think. Oh, fuck. Now I'm just missing all of the additions. How much do you do? 27? 27 is fine. Cool. No, I'm not too far in it. We're still pretty early on. I've done like 3 streams of the game altogether. Oh, I can also... There's her Dragoon... Fuck, man. Her Dragoon magic thing can also heal us, so... Yeah, I'm not too far in the game. I'm in the shrine. I'm just trying to get some levels. Because I feel like the last fight that I did with Drake and the Ghost were kind of a little tough. I'll just start with it now. So I kind of want to just... I wanted to spend some time and get some levels and just try and get into a bit of a better spot. I know, like, since there's no levels for the enemies, I don't really know where I should be. I'm not, like, I play more recent JRPGs. I don't play a lot of the older ones, so I feel like there's a big learning curve, because I feel like it can be a little bit more vicious. I've got 4 right now. I've got one for pretty much each of the party members. I've got one for Dart, one for Lavitz, one for Rose, and one for Shauna. The last thing I did was I just woke Shauna up from the poisoning. So she just got back into my party. Actually, I should switch her into the party. Why wouldn't I? Gotta get her some levels anyway. Wish they would remaster or remake this game. Honestly, we were actually talking about that, Optimus, and I'm shocked that they haven't. Like, this game is a cult classic. I've never played it myself, but like I know people in my chat, like Crazy Dragoon, as you could probably tell by the name, absolutely love this game. Like, this really is like such a classic JRPG. I'm really shocked that they haven't done anything with it in terms of remaking or remastering, just in any way. I mean, at least we got the port for it, but it's still very strange, I think, that it really hasn't gotten that treatment at all. You know what? I forgot what this did, so we're gonna find out. This is what happens when you don't play the game for 3 weeks. Oh, you might stream this? Hell yeah. Optimus, I'll be there. I'd love to see you play some of this. Oh, Special does it for everybody. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's just heal. I'm just doing this to heal. I didn't mean... Special does it for everyone, apparently. I didn't mean to do that. But... Combat system was ahead of its time for JRPGs. It definitely seems like it. It's more intricate than I would have thought. The additions are really cool, being able to do more damage. The Dragoon, obviously transformation, all the magic stuff, the different elemental effects. There's not many. Yeah, I can't even imagine, because this game came out, what was it, 99 or something like that? And I know that Final Fantasy VII did not have the voice acting. Oh, I can't guard. Ah, shit. Alright, well. Oh, and I have to do, yeah, this thing. It definitely seems like they went above and beyond with what they were doing with this game. Like you said, just ahead of its time. And that's really cool. Alright, so... Don't hit Special next time, is basically what I'm understanding. Right, keeping you involved in it rather than just waiting for your turn. Because a lot of games at the time, if you did have a JRPG, a lot of them were turn-based. And I feel like it's very hard, unless you're really into turn-based games, it's very hard to get certain people into it, you know? Like, so many of my friends are just like, man, I would never play a turn-based RPG, or like a JRPG if it wasn't Pokemon. It's so funny. Because if you do it right, they're done so right. Like this one. Keeping you engaged in everything. There's a lot to think about. A lot to keep on top of. And it's just done well. Oh, I meant to switch to... Alright, I have to switch to Shauna at the end of this fight. I will totally remember that. I feel like Volcano isn't doing that much, and I got it to level 4. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Optimus. It's funny. I bought a couple of healing items without really knowing what I was going to be going for. I was like, am I going to... So once I decided to level grind, I had bought like 4 or 5 healing items. And then went out here to continue to start grinding. And I'm like, you know, all of the money I'm going to make from these fights is probably just going to go right back into healing items that I have to use for these fights. Ah, fuck. Yeah, and like that's one example of like one thing that I'm used to in like later games. Like I feel like it's weird that a save point doesn't heal me, but it happens. Sounds good, Optimus. Again, thank you for the raid and any raiders that came in. Always appreciate you guys being here. I hope you guys enjoyed The Last of Us 2. If it didn't break your soul too much, I actually really like that item. Is there anything that I don't need here? What's a spirit potion? Oh, I need that. I feel like I kind of want all this stuff. You know what? I can I can live without that item. Because I don't really know what's going to constitute as a minor enemy, so I'll just keep on going. Oh, shit. So let's replace... Is she going to get fucked up, though? She doesn't have a lot of... we'll see. We'll see what happens. If she gets messed up, she gets messed up. No big deal. But again, everyone who's lurking, everyone who's here, I appreciate you guys. I hope you're enjoying this. Like I said, we got Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth later tonight. We're in Chapter 2 of that one. So we're not too far, but I'm very excited to get more into that. And I will also drop the Discord link, because the Discord has my schedule for the whole week laid out. So if there's anything that you guys wanted to see or anything you guys were curious about, you could probably get it there. Feel free to join. I can't wait to do his next one, because I really feel like Volcano is not doing a lot of damage. She doesn't even have an addition yet? You know what? I've gotta fucking check that. I gotta see if she got something. Although, this might not be a bad time to heal. If we get it next time, we'll heal. For now, I'm just gonna guard with you. As long as you're in and getting the XP. If there's no addition, then I can do anything with you. Let me see if she has one. I just didn't equip it yet, because it's been a bit. We'll be able to do Burning Rush. Okay, yeah, I only need to do Volcano 8 more times. Alright, that's not bad. I wonder if they all get up to 80 and then they're done. That might be the case. Gotta do 20 more of those. Oh my god, Rod Typhoon has 4, Gust of Wind Dance has 6? Excuse me? And yeah, so Shauna doesn't have any. But we're definitely gonna keep her out because we just want to get some XP with her. Alright, so the next time I get one of those the plague rat enemies, I'm gonna take some time and just guard and heal. She gets hit so hard, though. Even guarding, she got hit so hard. I gotta watch her. I wonder if you know what? Maybe because she wasn't in my party at the time, maybe... man, I'm just... Volcano's gonna take forever because I just keep fucking it up. haven't gotten one correct one with them this fight. I just keep messing it up. Alright, well, let's attack. Although if Shauna gets hit by that now. Okay, this fight was actually just a mess. Oh, no way, I got that one? It's like times where I think I miss it, I get it, and times that I think I get it, I miss it, I don't know. Ouch. I kind of want to see her magic. Let's do it. Let's see what she's got. I feel like being the white dragon and just knowing what her thing was, I feel like hopefully she can heal. I might be completely wrong about that, and we're going to find out. Hers looks cool. Let's see how much. Oh, so yeah, that's gonna fully heal. I mean, granted, that's 10 MP, so I can really only do that twice with what she has right now. But I'll take it. I'll take doing that twice. Yeah, nice. Cool. I got your hydrate, and I'm finishing this drink up. Oh, there wasn't much left in that. I gotta get some. I gotta get another drink. Okay, yeah, 2 more for that. I still got 16 for that. Okay. That is level 4 now. Okay, cool. Remember to stay hydrated. It's very important. It is. And you know what? I should probably get. You know what? I'll probably go up around 2 to make some dinner. Make some lunch if I can. It's gonna depend on what my blood sugar's doing. It's doing fine right now. I'm gonna take more insulin because I'm gonna plan on having lunch anyway. So, may as well. And they really don't like rabbits. Hell yeah. Volcano is done. Okay, we'll move on to the third one. I honestly feel like most of the time here, we're not really grinding for XP. I feel like we're grinding for the additions, because like I feel like we're not getting a lot of like I've been grinding this long now, and I haven't gotten close to a level up. Like, I just feel like I can't be over leveled, which means that the actual levels in this game are not something you grind for. I feel like the grinding is probably done for additions, because I feel like most of the damage you're going to be doing is based on your addition. And I know I'm Dragoon level 2, and I don't really know what affects that. But I also don't, like, the SP that you get when you're using the additions aren't... Maybe it is accumulated for the SP here. I'm not sure, though. So I really feel like, at this point, for the grinding, maybe I'll just kind of max out some of the additions that I've gotten, and then call it. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. Because I'm not getting levels. And this is the place that I'm at, so... Yes, it is still a PlayStation exclusive after all these years. Who knows, maybe if they do a remake, I can see them putting it on Switch, but it would have to get the remake first, unfortunately. We'll see where they're going with that. I mean, it's also just interesting that they haven't done anything with it, because it was... this game was it developed by Sony? Need to use additions that have a high SP rate. And that's what levels up the Dragoon level? So I was kind of right on that. I feel like I should use some items after this fight. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Yes. Oh. Jesus. Leave my guy Lavitz alone, guys. Honestly, I'm gonna attack, that way I can heal up another character and save some. Oh, I should be attacking anyway, because now I'm realizing that also gives her a lot of SP. Yes. Alright. I should be doing that more often. Man, I'm messing that up. That's fast. That's faster compared to what Volcano was, so I definitely have to get used to that a little bit more. I think I bought 4 healing items, so I'm going to use 2 of them now. It's fine for now. Ooh. Okay. I've only done it 6 times. That sounds about right. But I need Spinning Cane 5 more times. Okay. Yeah, let's use it. Okay. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Yeah, I mean, again, because this is the last place I was in. And for as little XP as we're getting, I just feel like the levels themselves can't be the most important thing. It makes so much more sense for for leveling up the additions to be more important, and for leveling up the your Dragoon level. I feel like those two are more important than your overall level. Man, these guys do not like Lavits. I mean, that one gets me 30 SP. Her just attacking gets her 35. I want, is there a place I can go to see how much, like how close I am to the next Dragoon level? Does it level up like normal? Fuck. Like, is SP just XP? Like, is there a place I can look that's like, oh, I need like 200 more SP? Oh my god, Shauna, what the fuck? Spinning cane. That is so interesting. Like Optimus mentioned earlier, there are probably very few games that had that kind of voice acting, even if it's just for the attacks. Oh fuck. Think you'll be able to see it on stats? Alright, here, let me check. Because it wasn't something I was looking for before. So let me see. Right, because this shows Dragoon level. I mean, we're kind of close to 13 at least. With Dart and Lavits, we'll take it. I don't think I'm seeing it. Like, I see my Dragoon level, and the SP 200 is, I think, what we have in battle. Because I know Shauna can only do the one. But their SP is 135. So maybe I'm wrong about that. I think I'm wrong about that. Keeping track is hard. That makes sense. Hello, Dai. I appreciate the unintentional lurk. Hope you've been doing well, Dai. Hope your stream's been going well. I know you were... I think the last time I was in, which was a bit ago because I've been so busy, I know you were playing Legends Arceus, so if you're still doing that, I hope that's going well. But good to see you. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought that SP had more to do with the transformation, and I was like, 135, but that makes sense if it's kind of just not fully. But I didn't have Rose in the party, so I didn't know where her bar was. Okay, so that makes more sense. Things have been going well. Dai, not too bad. We got some cool streams. I'm looking forward to going to a couple concerts soon, so really looking forward to that stuff. Yeah, things have been going pretty well. For sure. I'm glad to hear that things are going well for you. That's a big number. That's a big number, Optimus. Which would probably make sense as to why I haven't seen it get to level 3. Especially if I don't know where it's at. So I'm gonna pay attention to it when... But get back here, bitch. Running away my ass. It was the right move, though. So I'm going... At the end of this month, I'm going to be going to see Decapitated with Septic Flesh, Cataclysm, and a Legion. I don't know if you're a metalhead. Don't know if you're a metalhead. If not, that probably sounds like a horrible concert. But I'm going to that. I'm going to try to go to one in the middle... Or, yeah, towards the middle of May. Oh, who's playing at that one? I know Cattle Decapitation is headlining. It's the Chaos and Carnage tour. But one of my friends really wanted to go. And I was like, yeah, I'll go with you. And then I realized it was my sister's college graduation weekend, and I'm like, ooh. So I'm kind of figuring out if I can manage both. But I'm excited for the concerts regardless. So the last one I went to was almost 2 months ago now. I gotta get out to more concerts. Everyone's touring, but the friend I usually go with bought tickets to a festival, so his whole thing is, what do you call it? Like, my friend's whole thing is like, I got festival tickets. I don't need to see these guys. They'll probably be at the festival. And plus, they're saving money. So, like, I'm going to less this year because he's not going to as many. But I can, like, my dad's a metalhead, but my dad, he likes some of the death metal stuff, you know, like, is not, like, I don't think I'd ever get to see it. I would never get him to go to see Obituary. I don't think I'd ever get to see him go like Morbid Angel, Cannibal Corpse, or anything like that. But he likes, like, a lot of, like, heavier stuff. I don't know how I convinced him to go see Decapitated. Like, I was literally just like, yeah, come see it with us. And he's like, yeah, okay. I think he just didn't know what he was agreeing to, and then I bought the ticket, so it was too late, but he's coming with, and it's going to be cool. Just looking at venues this morning, see if any new concerts were announced. Did you find anything interesting, Panda? Cling's a big metalhead, so you've been to a few? Oh, hell yeah. Anything catch your interest? Have you ever been to... So, okay, what I gather from that message is that you're not really a metalhead. Like, not like, that's not your choice music. But have you been to a concert where anything, like, really catches your ear and you're like, oh, that's pretty cool? I feel like sometimes it's hard in a live setting. If you don't listen to it, sometimes, like... That's hard to be the opening for some concerts, I feel. Some bands are hard to see live and be like, yeah, that was really cool. But regardless, the energy in the room is electric every time. But I brought a couple people that weren't metalheads to shows like that, and they're like, even though I didn't like the music, it was definitely one of the most energetic nights I've ever seen. And I'm like, we'll take that. We'll take it. But, a Panda, are you, I feel like we've discussed them. Are you a Bullet for My Valentine van? Or Trivium? Because I know they've announced European tour dates for, the Poison Ascendancy tour. Bullet for My Valentine playing the Poison in its entirety, and Trivium doing Ascendancy. And I know they're going to be announcing North American dates soon. I think they're doing 2 North American runs for that special tour. So keep an eye out for that if you're big on those 2 albums. Some live sets aren't great, but I ended up liking quite a few of the ones I went to. Hell yeah, Di. Oh, that's so cool. What kind of concerts would you like to go to? If you could bring Klingon to a concert, what would you bring him to? They were there last year and you didn't go? Okay, so I've seen Bullet for My Valentine once, kind of. I was outside of the venue for it. I didn't make it in time to see them, which was unfortunate. But I didn't listen to them that much at the time. But I think it was Motionless in White, Bullet for My Valentine, Lamb of God, and Slipknot. I think that was 2015. I think that was August of 2015 that I saw that tour. Oh, Spinning Cane is probably done. I gotta switch editions on him, I bet. Oh yeah, that did more damage, so I bet it leveled up. Oh, and I completely missed that message. I'm sorry, Optimus. Max level is 20,000, huh? That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. I mean, realistically, if I just shot 1,000 enemies with Shauna's bow, I would have well over the amount. So I guess in comparison, as long as I'm willing to grind, that's not the worst. I missed. Chisel. I haven't seen them do that yet. That was a new one. I have to heal Lavitz again. Man, these guys really like fucking this guy up. Poor guy. Probably Marina. Used to go by Marina and Diamonds. Ooh, I don't know them. Alright, here. This is what Google's for. I've never seen them use this attack, and now they're doing it twice in the same one. kind of like without listening to it and not knowing them, listed like electropop, indie pop, synth pop. So interesting, like a synth pop kind of thing. You ever seen Marina live? It's like they know something. I know. Ah, fuck. Oh, is that going to be something that carries over into the next battle? Okay, it's 2 o'clock now. Unfortunately, my blood sugar did not go down. Didn't go up, but it didn't go down. We'll take the good with the bad. Bucket list artist for you. Has she toured here? I'm curious because it's so funny. Like, you know what's funny to think about, and it's just because I'm so much of a metalhead and not into like the pop or rap or anything. Like, it's not uncommon for like European bands to tour the U.S. It's not uncommon for, you know, American bands to go tour in Europe, and I'm talking strictly metal. But, like, I was thinking about it recently, and I'm like, what? Like, I feel like it would be so weird to hear that Jay-Z does, like, a European tour. Like, does that happen? Is rap big in Europe like that? Like, are they, like, international artists? Like, I know people, like, in terms of pop, like, I know Taylor Swift can go anywhere she fucking wants and be absolutely fine. I love Marina. All the boats and dolphins. Yo, man, those boats, though. Those boats. Boats, boats, boats. I don't know if anyone is a How I Met Your Mother fan, but that is all I can think of when I see boats. She's European. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I'm literally looking at it and it says she's Welsh. That makes a lot of sense. Well, I hope you get to see her. Because that would be a hell of a show. If she gets here for that. Like, that would be so cool. Who doesn't? Who doesn't, Optimus? You know what I still didn't do? Oh, that's gonna hit hard. Okay, I'm gonna heal Lapis again. Oh, you and Di are going to see Starset on Monday. Panda, I remember you mentioning that. I remember you were like, yeah, it's so far, it's April. And holy fuck, it's April now. That is insane. You guys are going to have such a good time. Have you guys seen Starset before? I don't remember who I've asked that. I'm so old that I recognize none of these artists' names. Is it an old thing, or is it that you're not, like, into the genre? Because that could be two different things. That could be two different things. I wouldn't say that you're old yet. Need Rammstein to announce a U.S. store? Ooh, I'll be honest. I'm not much of a Rammstein guy, and my live shows, I'm very different. I like the thrash metal attitude. I like, hey man, if you got good songs, just get up there in jeans and play them. But some people love the show, and there is no better band to put on that show than Rammstein. My friend did see them one of the last times they were here in the U.S. a couple years ago, and he was like, that was the most insane thing I've ever seen. So absolutely, do not miss them if you get the chance to. For sure. But neither of you have seen Starset. I've seen them twice. I actually saw them once again back in 2015. I think they opened. It was Starset opening up for the Pretty Reckless and Hailstorm, and that was a really cool tour. So that was the first time I saw Starset, and I knew nothing about them. So like we went into the show knowing nothing about who they were, what they looked like, or anything. We were there for the Pretty Reckless and Hailstorm, and then these dudes in like basically the astronaut suits come out, and I'm like, is this the band? Like, I'm very confused. And they played, and my friend was like, wow, they were really good. I ended up seeing them a second time at I think Rock Allegiance in 2018. I think it was a festival out in Camden, New Jersey, and I think I saw them there. It's really cool. But you guys will enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy Starset. They, from what I remember, granted 6 years ago was the second time I saw them. They put on a really cool show. And you are a big metalhead. You went to a Guar show. Hell yeah, Optimus. Dad saw Rammstein live and Slayer was the warm-up band. Wow. Wow. How long? Wait, how long ago was that? I can see it though. I disagree with it. I disagree with it wholeheartedly. But I can see that. Let me tell you guys something though. Okay, so I'm gonna say it though. Slayer is one of my favorite bands. They weren't at first, and for the longest, I've seen Slayer. I saw Slayer 11 times. The last time I saw them, when they came around on their last leg of their final tour, I saw them with Primus, Ministry, and Phil Anselmo and the Illegals, and unbelievable. The first, 7 times I saw Slayer, I'm like, Slayer's not very good. They just kept getting bands that I wanted to see on the bill, so I kept staying for them. And then it was just like, yeah, okay, maybe I like them a lot. Maybe I love them. Maybe I'm gonna cry when I can't see Slayer anymore. It just totally kept going up like that. But I can see it. The story that I have with Slayer, though, is I saw them at Mayhem Festival in 2012. And the headliners on the main stage for that year were The Devil Wears Prada, Motorhead, Slayer, and Slipknot. There was a big lightning storm happening at the time, so Devil Wears Prada ended up opening the main stage at the same time as Anthrax closed the second stage. So I ended up I chose Anthrax over Devil Wears Prada. That's just my preference. So I saw Anthrax. We made our way to the main stage. We saw Motorhead. It was raining all day, so we were in the field. And we didn't know who was going on last. We didn't know if it was going to be Slayer headlining or Slipknot. And so we're standing in this wet, disgusting Medi field, and Slayer comes on next. Slayer finishes their set, and it's maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock, and we just look at each other. We're just like, do we really need to stay for Slipknot? Some people are massive Slipknot fans, and I totally get that. So this is not a knock to them, but at the time, none of us were huge Slipknot fans, and we're like, even if we were, I just feel like it's almost disrespectful to go on after Slayer. But again, there's only a few bands that I think can do it. Slipknot is one of them. Interesting that Rammstein is one of them. I wouldn't have guessed that. But I did end up skipping Slipknot that year, and I do regret it because it was shortly after that, I believe, that Joey Jordison had left Slipknot. There wasn't another opportunity for me to see Slipknot before he quit the band, and I was like, damn. Hailstorm will be here July 28th, but I won't be here, so I can't go to that one. You ever seen Hailstorm, Panda? Yeah, 2 different metal generations right there. Rammstein and Slayer, completely different. You're missing them too, Die? Make Kling take you. I was gonna say, just from the conversations I've had with Kling, it does not seem like Hailstorm would be up his alley. In 2003, I guess 2003 was a weird time for Slayer, but what had come out? Diabolus and Musica. What came out? Because that was their 90s album, because they did, the late 90s album. That was probably 97. What was after that? Was it Christ Illusion? I'm missing an album. Oh, God Hates Us All. No. God Hates Us All came out. That's crazy that Slayer was on that grind for God Hates Us All, and Rammstein still headlined over them in the States, nonetheless. Well, not in the States because it's Peter. You know what's so funny? I just made the connection that it was Peter that said it. I would believe that Rammstein would headline over Slayer overseas. That makes more sense than the States for me. So never mind. That makes way more sense. Hailstorm, yo, fucking Hailstorm, dude. Want to see NSP and Starbomb? Ooh, are they playing near you, Optimus? I haven't seen them live, but I've seen some of their live videos. Lizzie looks awesome live. She was phenomenal when I saw them. I saw, like I said, back in 2015, so 9 years ago. It was right after Into the Wildlife came out. It was right after their third album came out that I saw them. And it was, Pretty Reckless was touring for Going to Hell, too. And that's a phenomenal album. I don't know if you guys, if you guys like Hailstorm and don't know The Pretty Reckless, I would check out The Pretty Reckless because they are just as phenomenal. They are incredible. But I'm definitely looking forward to... I know we've talked about this, Panda. I'm definitely looking forward to the Lamb of God Mastodon Tour over the summer. I'm so excited for that. That's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see Malevolence. They're opening the show, and they're just going to be so goddamn amazing. I can't wait. Kill to see the Pretty Reckless live. Adore them so much. They were phenomenal when I saw them. I would love to see them again because it's almost been 10 years since I've seen them. Oh, Ninja Sex Party. That's NSP. Dude, they're so funny. I love them. Start on with the Game Grumps and Big Static Alley. Ooh. Hell yeah. But no, I would love the opportunity to see the Pretty Reckless again because, like I said, it's been like almost 10 years now. They've gotten so much better. I love their second album, and it's a staple for them. But there's so many. Taylor Momsen just has such an amazing gruffy voice. She just has that attitude that I didn't see on Gossip Girl at first. I hope you guys knew. If you guys didn't know that, I love that tidbit of information. Whenever someone brings up the Pretty Reckless, it's usually followed by, "Did you know that she was Cindy Lou Who?" But no one ever talks about the fact that she was in Gossip Girl, and I think we need to. I think justice for Taylor Momsen in Gossip Girl, who is now in the Pretty Reckless. Maybe not justice. That's not the right word I'm looking for. Public service announcement. PSA. Pretty sure I'm going to see Sum 41 in September. Sum 41 is incredible. I don't know them too much, but so many people talk so much about them. There's a band that I get them confused with, so forgive me if I'm about to get this wrong. Do they do a song called Fat Lip? Is that them? Is that Sum 41, or am I thinking of a different band? Shauna's gonna die. You know what I still didn't do? I still didn't change his edition. Okay, Fat Lips is their song. Okay. Did Sum 41 do the theme to What's New Scooby-Doo? Did they actually do that? That's incredible. I want to see Baby Metal again. They're a band I don't know too much about. Oh, she's dead. Honestly, there wasn't much I could do about that. I'll just heal her after this fight. Fuck, I keep missing it. Baby Metal's a band I don't know too much about, but a couple of my friends love them. They went to see them on the Death Clock tour. That was, I think, last May, so I think that was a year ago already, pretty much. Death Clock and Baby Metal. My friends saw Baby Metal when they toured with Avatar a couple years back, too. And I love Avatar. And he didn't even tell me about the show. He just kind of went to it. And I'm like, bro, I would have went to see that. But, Baby Metal is so unique. Like, even if you don't like them, you can't look someone in the eye and be like, they're not interesting. They are one of the most interesting goddamn bands out there right now for what they're doing. And it bothers me that people shit on them so much. They're just like, oh, they're awful. I'm like, they're not awful. If it's not your... They're a very... I can't even say they're a very niche thing. But they're very different. And if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. Leave them alone. You know, people are so angry about it. Like, and there are such big names associated with them. Rob Halford gives them all the credit. He talks about them all the time. Exactly. Tom Morello playing for them. Who else did... They had another couple of guests. Because I heard the Tom Morello song... And this is coming from someone who doesn't listen to Baby Metal that much. I heard the Tom Morello song, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. This is a really awesome song. You went to Baby Metal and Death Clock. What did you guys think of Death Clock? And it was Simple Plan that did Scooby-Doo. That's another band I would not have guessed to do the Scooby-Doo song. That's very interesting. Yeah. People shit on them too much. It's very easy. I mean, if you guys know metalheads, you know that they gatekeep a lot. And I'm definitely guilty of it in certain situations, and I'm trying my best to be way better about it and not be like, wow, these guys suck. It's more like, they're not for me. Perfect band that I used to shit on all the time. I don't know if you guys know them. Code Orange. I could not stand Code Orange. Fun fact, I saw them before their first album came out, or maybe right around it. It was 2015 Mayhem Festival. It was like a week after my band played our first concert. We played our first concert on an off date of Mayhem Festival with 2 bands on the touring festival. We played with Sister Sin and Shattered Sun. And it was a cool show. It was a lot of fun, really great. And then we went to see Mayhem Festival. Shattered Sun was the second band on the entire festival. So we're like, we have to get there early. We got to show up and show our support. We just played with these guys. It's going to be so cool. We were front row, and we were like, they're the second band. We can sit through the first one. And Code Orange came on, and it was the first time I ever heard of them. And they were one of the worst bands that I ever heard. I was like, wow, I dislike this so much, I can't even stay up here for this. So I left. I had to like walk away from the stage. We watched Shattered Sun from afar. I'm like, I just can't do it. And then Code Orange, basically, in the next couple of years, proceeded to blow up immensely. Their first album was massive on Liquid Metal. They ended up getting a Grammy nomination, and I was like, wow, I don't understand it. But at the end of the day, that's just not for me. Doesn't mean it's bad. Clearly, it's not bad. But what made it so much funnier, the reason why I bring that up, is because a couple years after that, we were getting a new bass player. And I felt like it was very important to ask, because I'm like, hey, like, what kind of bands do you listen to? And then he, like, listed a couple bands he likes, and I'm like, okay, so we're very similar. And then I asked him, I'm like, this is a very important question. What do you think of Code Orange? And he looked at me dead in the eyes, and he was like, they're the worst pieces of shit I've ever heard in my life. And then he told me a story that he was playing in a band even prior to that. He was playing a show in 2013 at a venue around here, and he opened up for Killswitch Engage. Killswitch Engage was on tour with Code Orange at the time, but they weren't known as Code Orange. They were known as the Code Orange Kids. And I'm like, I almost feel like it's a written, like it's an unwritten rule that if your band name had the word kids in it and then you had to change it, you're automatically not that great. There's something off about it. But that's like they were the band that I would shit talk the most, because I just didn't understand why they blew up so fast. But like I said, different for everybody. Different for everybody. And I'm kind of shocked that, I'm just reading Dai's message because I haven't seen the setup, but saying that they deserved a bigger stage. It's kind of shocking that Baby Metal didn't, because I feel like they're very performer-centric kind of thing. Deathclock isn't that great to see live, but I do like them. I feel like they're a weird band to see live. I've never seen them, but I feel like it would have that weird effect. Honestly, true though, Optimus. Oh, snafu. Dude, okay, before I even read the rest of the comments, I need to comment on that. So, what I hate about that Pantera reunion, and, the opening bands. Let me preface this. The opening bands. Phil Anselmo is bringing out bands that he has on his record label. Bands like Snafu, Child's Bite. Let me tell you something. Pantera, and I can only say this even more so now, because when I went to see Pantera for that tour, I would say almost 70% of the people around me didn't know who Lamb of God was. That's unreal. Lamb of God is one of the biggest metal bands out there right now. Period, the end. You're not, you can't dispute that. Lamb of God is massive, they're important, and they're huge. It is unbelievable that they didn't know. So, all that proves to me is that Pantera's legacy was even bigger than I thought, because that's just who? Because you're just getting people who probably don't even listen to metal to come back to these shows. Because if you listen to metal nowadays, you know who Lamb of God is. Whether you like them is a different story. But you know who they are. It was wild to me. So the fact that Pantera is that big and their legacy is that important, you can get incredible opening bands. And we're stuck with Snafu and Child's Bite? Phil, you gotta drop it a little bit. Listen, I support the hustle and I respect the hustle on bringing your bands out from your record label to give them that opportunity. However, don't do that. Please get just an unbelievable tour package. Everyone's coming to see this tour anyway. But I guess that's kind of his reasoning. If everyone's coming to see the tour anyway, why get an incredible opening band? Because At that point, it's barely going to be a selling point. Didn't even really know who Pantera was, to be honest. I'd heard of them, but never actually listened to them before. Really die. You know what, though? I can't even comment too much. Pantera is my all-time favorite band. I mean, being a guitarist myself, I mean, I've talked to Kling about it. I feel like he's more of a Chuck Schuldiner guy, and he definitely listens to heavier and more brutal stuff than I do. But Dimebag Darrell was like my number one influence of all time. Like, he just absolutely massive for me. He shaped the way I played guitar for so many years. That the fact that I was able to see Pantera in any kind of iteration was unbelievable. And so cool. They were massive for me. 100%. What about Mastodon? I love Mastodon. I just read the following message. You played the air keyboard? That's actually insane. I gotta see what that looks like. I want Optimus. Can you just send me like a muted video of you doing that? Just like drop it in like Kling's Discord or something. I would fucking love to see that. Didn't know Mastodon existed until we went to Gojira last year. Really? They weren't on your radar? I've known Mastodon. When was the first time I saw Mastodon? Oh my god. Hold on a second. Was it for Once More Around the Sun? When did I see them the first time? I know it wasn't... I think... Hold on. I have to look into this because I'm literally drawing a blank. I'm pretty sure Mastodon toured with Judas Priest. But what year was this? 2015. Yes. 2015 I saw them for the first time, and it was Mastodon and Judas Priest, and it was unfucking believable. Yes, because this was for Once More Around the Sun, and it was before Emperor of the Sand, I think. Then I saw them again a couple other times. Mastodon, the last time I saw them, was unbelievable. So I'm from New York, for those of you who don't know. I'm on the East Coast. I flew out to Portland, Oregon for a couple days. I was just traveling with my friend. We landed, and I literally got like an advertisement on my phone, like when we got to the hotel, and it was like Mastodon and Opeth playing in your area in the next 3 days, and I was like, I'm gonna be here in 3 days. And I looked into it, and the place they were playing was like 10 minutes from the hotel we were staying in, and I'm like, I'm getting fucking tickets. We're gonna go see Mastodon and Opeth. I love Mastodon so much. I've seen them like 5 or 6 times now, and I cannot wait to see them again this summer. Knew who Lamb of God was though, since you listened to them in high school. Fair. See, well, that's exactly it. So you knew who Lamb of God was, but didn't know who Pantera was. Like just because you probably listened to this like more recently. So the fact that so many people didn't even know who they were blows my mind. Man. Oh, but you guys are gonna have a lot of fun at Starset. I hope you guys really, really enjoy that show. Okay, yeah. Let's go for Rod Typhoon. Let's see what's up with that. I feel like I've got 2 more healing potions. Alright. Fine. So it's 2:30. I'm thinking at 3 o'clock I'm gonna call it on the stream. Hopefully my blood sugar starts to come down. But it's looking like it's good. But I'll save it here, do a couple more fights. I always love talking music, guys. I love it. I appreciate it. And again, I appreciate everyone for coming in. Optimus, thank you for the raid, man. It's always nice to see you. Always cool to hear it. And always nice to talk music with Panda, and nice to see Die. Always appreciate you guys. Oh, Panda, you were streaming the other day. What did you play? Again, I was busy over the weekend, so I couldn't come in and stay. Oh my god, what were you streaming? What did you stream last? That's gonna kill me. Because I was literally like, damn, I'm not gonna be home for this. Let's see what goes on here. I'm really missing these an awful lot. I'm gonna be healing anyway. Like, I'm gonna be heading back to heal, so I may as well just not guard. You streamed Overcooked. That was it. I was like, oh my god, they're playing Overcooked? Hell yeah. I was like, I'm totally coming in for this. Whoa, that's so fast. Oh, that is so fast. It probably didn't help that he tried to counter. That probably messed me up there, but... You're gonna play Final Fantasy IX after and then got bored? Okay, that's probably what I saw. I probably saw the fact that you were playing Overcooked and that your stream said Final Fantasy IX after. Okay. Have you played Overcooked before, or was that your first time with it? It is so intense, man. It's so intense. But whenever me and my friend would get like angry at each other, like not in Overcooked, like whenever we would just get frustrated with each other, we would both just be like, all right, listen, I'm pissed at you, but let's just play Overcooked. It's gonna get a lot. It's gonna get a lot of anger out. We're gonna be able to yell at each other in a completely right way, and it's fine. It's so funny. I've never. Did I just do? Hold on one. Give me 1 second, guys. I think I heard a weird sound. I just want to make sure everything's okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Everything was fine. Thought I just heard something. Overcooked makes my brain hurt. Played the first one a while ago. Playing solos too much. Yeah, it definitely seems like I've only played Overcooked 2. I've never even played Overcooked 1, but it seems like playing solo is just even more stressful. Because it's not you can't even blame someone else. Like, at least while I was playing with my friend, I could blame them. Like, if I made a mistake, I could still blame them, and because they were so busy, they didn't know it was me. But you don't have that same luxury. Okay, so SP raises Dragoon level. I have not been able to hit this one yet. Is it going to counter every time? Because I've tried to hit this 3 different times now, and it's fucking it up every single time. I'm getting kind of confused. Although I think I have to go back to the end, because I think everyone's kind of dying. Man, these things hate Lavits. I say it every time, but they really do. Alright, please don't counter. I'm never going to be able to hit it. Is it going to counter every time? That's just so bizarre. Man, if these keep getting harder, I'm not going to be able to get them. I think very systematically, but when you have time things on 2 different platforms and manage both, it's a lot. Understandable. Yeah. Lavitz is so close to leveling up. I'm going to save, because I'm going to try and push it and see if I can get him to the next level. Just because we're so close to it. Gojira actually is coming back around. I don't know if you saw the tournament announcement, but I think it's Korn headlining with Gojira and Spirit Box on the tour. Alright, can you guys leave him alone? I feel like this was just a bad idea because they're just going to keep smacking him. But she also doesn't have any MP, so it's not like that'll help. She just might die. Alright, Lavitz, your turn, buddy. Let's do it right. Did I miss it again? Or is it just not... I'm so confused. Like, am I really missing that every time? It just seems... I mean, I didn't kill him that time, so I guess I am just missing it. But yeah, Gojira. Gojira runs for the bunker. That radioactive lizard isn't getting me today. Corn to take you back to your high school days. There you go. Oh, they're not coming to PA? Oh my god. I didn't look at the tour dates. I don't think they're coming to New York either, to be fair. Damn, they're not even coming close, though? Honestly, though, listen, Optimus, I agree. Fuck, man. Now they're countering him, and it was on a different one! Oh, he's dead. He's not. I was never a big Corn guy. Okay. Alright, fuck it, man. I'm getting this. That's fine. I have to get... I'm gonna get this at least one. Alright, why is Dark going again? Come on. Lavitz, go. Thank you. We're getting it. What? Like, you can't... This is impossible. Ugh. Are they really going to get this challenging? Because I'm not really into that. I'm not a big fan of the addition stuff already. I prefer action, or like action commands, time commands, whatever they're called now. I'm blanking on it, but that's gonna really bother me if I get to the point where I can't even do an addition right. I mean, I've had that one on for like 4 or 5 fights, man. Like, why? Am I and his other one having 6? Like, are you kidding me? No shot. Like, yeah, no shot. I get this. It's just not going to be worth it in the end. Like, I can't even get it once. They want me to get it 80 times. I'm having a lot of trouble with Lavitz for sure. With Rod Typhoon. It's just because it's the timing of everything. And for some reason, I don't know if I'm just getting unlucky, Optimus, but it seems like since they would never counter Spinning Cane, but it sounds like since I put Rod Typhoon on, they're countering me every single time I do it. Hold on. What kind of is it story spoilers? Or is it like a spoiler to help me out with this? I also just read your New York joke. It'll be close to where you used to live in Georgia. Well, Panda, clearly you just have to live in Georgia again. What's the closest date that they're playing? Both. You know what, Optimus? I'll take it. I'll take the spoiler because this edition thing is killing me. This really bothers me. So I'll take it. Go ahead and say what you were gonna say. Because that's bothering me, man. Like other times that I was having trouble with editions, it was just because I had bad timing. But like this one is just like it's going fast, and then they try and counter me, which then freezes the screen for a second because then it's like, oh, they're trying to counter, and it's trying to give you that time to react, but it actually just fucks me up. That's bothering me. Like, to be fair, the game I'm like kind of comparing it to in any kind of way with the action commands were like Paper Mario, whereas like as long as I click A at the right time to jump on someone, it does it. Which is why I didn't mind the additions, but they're starting to get much more complicated. Okay, didn't know that, but you know what? Good to know. I'm not gonna stress myself out over that then. I do appreciate that, because I honestly was getting so frustrated. I usually don't love spoilers like that, but I do appreciate it, especially since I said it was fine. So I appreciate it, Optimus. Now I won't need to be super frustrated with that. Big New Jersey, which is opposite side of the state for you. Oh my gosh. Damn. I'm sorry I just got your hopes up, Panda. I'm going to have to call Korn's booking agent and tell them that they got to come now. Because I told you about it, I got to be like, guys, you got to play PA. I think it's why those later editions are hard to use with Levitts. And I guess that makes a lot of sense, too, because they almost, like, don't want you to use them. Because, like, okay, listen, I'm not great at the editions. I'm really not great at them. I'm getting better. But I couldn't be that bad. Like I'm bad at it. Like, I had it on for 3 fights and didn't even get it once. Like, that's brutal. Crushed my soul. Panda, I am so sorry. I'm going to make... You know what, Panda? I'm going to join Korn. I'm going to join Korn. That's going to be my goal. I'm going to join Korn, and I'm going to be like, hey, did you guys know that we should play PA more often? And then we'll play the PA show, and then I'm going to leave Korn. That way I have the say to do it. I think that's the best way for me to do that. Definitely easier. Definitely easier. Dude, like, there was a venue around me that got shut down. Well, not like shut down. It closed. They were trying to sell it for years. It was really run down, but it was like a legendary place, and this guy on Facebook just doesn't understand April Fools. Well, okay, well, it's someone I know from the area, and he just doesn't understand April Fools. And like in the beginning of March, he posted, he's like, "Hey guys, I'm booking for the new venue that's taking over. Like, get at me. What bands do you want to see tour here? What bands do you want to see play here? Like, let me know in the comments." And like over the next couple weeks, he got like so many comments being like, "Oh my god, I didn't know it was reopening. That's so cool. I'd love to see this band come back to the area. I'd love, this place got this band to play. Why can't you? You can do it again." Hit them up and let them know that there's a venue in the area. So many local bands tagged in the comments to be like, "Yeah, book us. We'd love to play for this venue." And it was just an April Fool's joke. He pissed off so many people, and rightfully so. He spent weeks being like, "Yeah, I'm booking for the venue," and people were like, "Oh my god, we didn't know it was reopening," and like, that's just, what the fuck, bro? Like, come on, what are you doing? Ugh. Levitts is a window to the future of the editions you learn. Interesting. I mean, at least maybe then I'll be better. But I will be honest, for everything that I have issues with on stream, it's honestly like 95% skill issue versus 5% actual game problems. It's so funny because I think in this year alone, I've learned I'm actually really bad at video games. That sucks. It sucks. But I don't know, I play so much, I don't know how to get better. Like, I already do it all the time. Ugh. Let me check my blood sugar. I think I'm actually gonna end the stream here. What is my blood? Yeah, it's starting to go down. I can eat lunch and everything. Oh, but Panda, I'm definitely when it goes on sale, I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm definitely picking up Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. After hearing what you said about it and like seeing the streams that you've done with it, and just like my friend also talking about it, I definitely want to pick it up. So absolutely, I can't wait. To be honest, some characters are faster than others, and you get one who's pretty slow on the additions. Good to know. Good to know. Like I said, I'm enjoying it. It's definitely more complicated. Like perfect example, Optimus, of like me being bad at the game and not being a game problem. I was getting so frustrated because I was getting countered all the time, like all the time. And I was like, how am I missing the action command? Optimus, I didn't realize that I had to hit circle for that. Like, it turns red for the circle button. So for like the first 40 counters that I was always getting countered for, I'm like, why am I fucking this up all the time? Like, I'm easily getting additions, but I fuck up the counters, and it was because I was hitting the wrong button. And that's like the perfect example of me getting frustrated over something, and I'm like, oops. That's on me. That's my bad. Oh, but anytime, man. We're going to be continuing this game. Like I said, I'm going to be trying to hit this game hard a little bit for a little while. I'm planning on playing this game tomorrow and Thursday as well during the afternoons. So if you guys are into Legend of Dragoon, you can come on out and watch me be bad at the game more later on. For sure, it's good, and endgame content not even close. Really? I've heard there's a lot of content towards the end of the game. I've heard that, like, I mean, I know you said it, my friends said it. They were like, the story isn't so long. It's all about the other stuff you can do. So I'm looking forward to a lot of that. Still hunting down Helldivers 2. Dude, I gotta get Helldivers 2. I have to. I'm not a big multiplayer guy. I'm not a big FPS guy, but Helldivers 2 I've heard so many good things about, and I think it's mostly just, like, the fact that I'm not too much of an FPS guy is the fact that I don't find games that I love that are FPSs anymore. So I'm definitely going to try and get more. And Helldivers 2 seems to be that game for a lot of people, so I'm going to try. No, I just stopped talking, Panda. I just muted everything on the stream. And I'd appreciate that too, Optimus, for sure. Let's see. I think we're gonna raid out to Vicky. She's playing some Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I think I'd like to say hi to her. But yeah, Helldivers looks chaotically fun. Even my friends who aren't into FPS games like praise this game. They're like, it's amazing. So I'm like, all right, maybe I'll give it a shot. And again, in a time where like every game that comes out has a problem, the only thing that I've heard bad about Helldivers 2 was that the servers don't work because there are too many people playing the game. And I'm like, if the only criticism of your game is that it's hard to play the game because too many people want to play the game, I think you have a good game. So I definitely got to get there. And it's got the Panda stamp of approval. That's all I really needed. All right, I'm buying it now. Everyone, I'm going to turn off the capture card. You guys see me open Steam and just get it. Crossplay is kind of bored. I don't know if they fixed it yet. I actually haven't heard that. I didn't hear the crossplay was weird. But I guess the people that I know who play it were all playing it on PC, so that would make sense. That I wouldn't have heard anything about that. Hopefully they fixed it. I gotta look into that. Want to hunt down Joel? Last of Us 2. I can't wait to get to that game. Alright, but again, everyone, Optimus, thank you for the raid. Always fun talking to Panda, Abby that was in here probably lurking during work. Peter, always nice to talk to. Adding friends and inviting friends for crossplay gets bugged out. That's so weird. I was actually trying to do, for one of the sub goals for my subathon, I had Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops, like from the Xbox 360 game. And it was going to be our second stream doing it because we did it like 2 weeks ago. And we couldn't do it because invites wouldn't work. Like, literally just on Xbox, I'd send him a game invite, and it just wouldn't show up. Like, there was no way for him to join my game. And I was like, what the hell's going on? Oh my god, Ambi, I'm raiding out. I'm so sorry. You gotta stop calling people slurs, Ambi. I'm raiding out because I'm gonna go eat lunch. That's why I wanted to get out. I'm actually raiding out because I knew Ambi got out of work and she was gonna be hopping in soon. I didn't want to deal with it. I'm kidding. I love you, Ambi. But again, anyone, thank you for coming out. What do you call it? Me and Abby will be doing some Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth later tonight. I'll be doing more Legend of Dragoon tomorrow. I think you just need to learn how to type better. But we're going to be doing Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth tonight. We're going to be doing more Legend of Dragoon tomorrow. So come on out for that. I appreciate you guys. I forget if I did the 10-second countdown. I'm going to take that risk. I love you guys. Okay, guys, I didn't do the 10-second countdown. Now it's just awkward. This is like saying goodbye, and then we walk in the same direction. Okay, countdown's over. Love you. Bye.